This program is done in cooperation with AAUW Texas and NASW Texas chapter. Throughout U.S. history, social workers have fought for civil and voting rights for people of color, protested American intervention in wars, achieved the minimum wage and safer workplace for poor people, expanded reproductive and employment rights for American women, and supported marriage and employment protections for LGBTQ people. We've advocated for immigrants seeking asylum, pushed for sensible gun laws and anti-violence initiatives, raised awareness about HIV/AIDS intervention and treatment, fought for patient advocacy and mental health services. Doing this, we recognize Social Work Month 2021. In our last session, we discussed workplace and professional self-care. We're now moving deeper into the different aspects of self-care. During this session, we will discuss physical and emotional self-care. These are very different, yet also intertwined because our body and mind are connected in extraordinary ways. Self-care is an activity in which we choose to engage to improve or maintain our mental, social, spiritual, or physical well-being. It's a paradigm shift in thinking as we move forward. Overall benefits of self-care are truly amazing when we really examine them. So let's take a look at some of the benefits of self-care. We now will be discussing physical and emotional self-care during session 2 of our webinar today. Let's recap some of the points that we discussed in our last session. It becomes obvious that the benefits of self-care are great. We have previously talked about the benefits of self-care related to stress and vicarious trauma. But as you can see, the benefits go further than that. Reduced stress and anxiety, increased energy, and increased productivity are perhaps unintended benefits of self-care. Who would believe that increased immunity and greater patience would indeed be part of this? But how does self-care create greater patience? How does that happen? Any self-care takes work. To increase patience, make yourself wait and stop doing things that are not that important. Be mindful of the things that make you impatient. And of course, relax and take deep breaths. The benefits of self-care are great. They can result in greater resilience, improved mood and emotional wellness, greater compassion and self-awareness, greater ability to care for and be present for others, and improved physical health. Physical self-care involves activities that aim to maintain or improve your physical health and overall wellness. It does not always have to involve physical activity, although this is a big piece of it. There are areas that we do not normally consider to be part of a physical self-care routine. Taking care of the body is just as important as taking care of the mind, even if the recommended activities for physical self-care can vary between individuals. Physical activity might be difficult for some individuals given their age or ability. The individual might have underlying conditions that require a more delicate approach. As we commence our journey into the realm of self-care, this quote is very appropriate. From Jack Kornfield, author and Buddhist practitioner, "If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete." Let's think about that quote as we move on. There are many aspects of physical self-care. It's almost impossible to list all of them here. Some of the major points of self-care include sleep, nutrition, hydration, physical activity, healthy recreational activities, and relaxation. Sleep can have a huge effect on how you feel both emotionally and physically. Not getting enough can even cause major health issues, but stress and other distractions can wreak havoc on our sleep. Make it an essential part of your healthcare routine. There are many benefits of getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. However, many of us consider getting a good night's sleep a luxury or an indulgence. It is essential to good health and wellness. Getting restful sleep positively affects our brain and nervous system, our cardiovascular system, and our immune system. Sleep, believe it or not, increases our metabolism. It aids in the conversion of food to energy and helps the building blocks for proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, and some carbohydrates. Good health depends on it. Everyone is different. Most healthy adults need an average of 8 hours of sleep a night. However, some individuals can function effectively on 6 hours of sleep. Some can only function at their peak with 10 hours. Many children and adolescents need more sleep than adults, and contrary to popular belief, the need for sleep does not decline in older adults, but their need to sleep for 6 to 8 hours at one time might be reduced. Good nutrition is key to good mental and physical health. Eating a balanced diet is an important part of good health for everyone. Seems like a no brainer, right? A healthy diet prevents malnutrition and protects from diseases like obesity, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and stroke. Today, many people's diets contain more saturated fats, trans fats, sugar, and sodium than fruits, vegetables, and dietary fiber. Our body's health reflects what we put into it. Literally, you are what you eat. So, why is it so hard to eat a balanced diet? From nutrition barren fast foods to processed foods filled with sodium and saturated fats, eating a healthy diet can be tough. We have all kinds of health challenges, from the ease of finding food on the run to not maintaining a routine for healthy eating. It seems the deck many times is stacked against us. There are some fixes, however: increasing exercise, taking vitamins and supplements, and making sure to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. Eat a variety of of foods every day. Limit fat intake, eat more slowly and deliberately, and consume only as many calories as you can use. Read the nutritional information on food labels that you buy. This can help. Understanding how ingredients fit into a balanced diet can definitely help. Water is known as the elixir of life. Every system in our body needs it to function adequately. Water makes up about 60% of our body. Science tells us that we can survive weeks without food, but hydration or lack of water can kill us sometimes within hours if it's in a harsh environment. Dehydration means water is moving faster out of our body's cells than into them. As this happens, water is not all that's lost. Small amounts of electrolytes critical to cell function and energy, such as sodium and potassium, are lost along the way with water. Even if not in a harsh environment, we are constantly losing fluids and electrolytes throughout the day through our breath, sweat, urine, and bowel movements. So even minimal fluid loss can negatively affect many of our body's functions. Our bodies need to be hydrated in order to function at its top potential. If you're not hydrated, essential functions like circulation can't go as smoothly as they should. Organs won't get the nutrients they need, and our bodies won't perform efficiently. Dehydration can also affect your mood. If you haven't been drinking enough water, You can feel tired, cranky, or irritable. Science tells us that you can feel hungry, even when your body is telling you that it needs more fluids. Hydration is important for thinking clearly and maintaining productivity. Our bodies lose water throughout the day, so it's very important to replace water continuously throughout the day. Water is life, and our bodies need water more than they need food, sleep, or exercise. An important component of every bodily function, water is the major portion of our digestion and elimination systems. It also cushions and lubricates brain and joint tissue. Water also transports nutrients and carries waste away from the cells. And this helps regulate the body temperatures by distributing heat and cooling the body through perspiration. Exercise, or minimal physical activity, can improve your health and reduce the risk of developing diseases like type 2 diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. Regular physical activity and exercise can have immediate and long term health benefits and can improve your quality of life. Physical activity is an integral component of the body's energy balance. Active people generally live longer and are at less risk for serious health problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesities, and even some cancers. For people with chronic diseases, physical activities can help manage these conditions and complications. Given all this information, it should come as no surprise that physical activity is also associated with a reduced risk of premature death. Brain health, weight management, reducing disease, strengthening bones and muscles, improving our ability to do everyday activities all play into this. Recreation, by its very nature, is recreation. Participating in recreational activities helps manage stress. Taking time to nurture oneself provides a sense of balance and self esteem, which can directly reduce anxiety and depression. Recreation and leisure are about balance. Finding a way to balance the pressures of work and family with physical and mental well being is important. People who make recreation a priority are more likely to feel satisfied with their lives overall. Leisure and recreation have so many benefits that have been proven and validated by scientific research. These benefits can be applied in different areas of life, irrespective of the recreational activities you do, since your health encompasses your physical, emotional, mental, social, and spiritual well being. You may be surprised at how recreation can change your life and help you to live a healthier lifestyle. You might even make friends along the way. Some of these benefits to think about include increased life expectancy, enhanced emotional health, opportunities for lifelong learning, reductions in crime, reduction in social isolation and loneliness, increasing social skills, and promoting the understanding across cultures, lifestyles, and abilities. When people talk about relaxation, it often seems like something we don't feel that we can fit into our daily schedules. Relaxation can be one of the healthiest and easiest things to incorporate into our daily life. Daily stress can take a toll on both physical and mental health. Studies show that various forms of relaxation can help reduce many chronic health concerns, as well as restore energy and encourage a more positive sense of self. There are several types of relaxation. Breathing. Learning to control breathing through exercises like deep breathing will help the body take in oxygen, which will help relieve anxiety, slow heart rate, and stabilize the blood pressure. Meditation. There are different kinds of meditation that involve chanting, mantras, performing specific postures, and using breathing exercises that encourage positive body awareness and a sense of peace. Yoga. This popular practice also combines postures with breathing exercises. Not only does yoga help to relax the mind, it also improves your flexibility, muscle tone, and balance and the systems within your body. Tai Chi. These use their own distinct movements that incorporate slow, circular motions with deep breathing, meditations, and self massage. They're great for light exercise, improving circulation, and maintaining a strong sense of energy. Progressive muscle relaxation. By tensing and releasing muscle groups gradually, you can become more aware of how your body feels when stressed or relaxed and develop strategies to more actively handle stress related tension. Visualization. The variations of these techniques involve connecting visual images and physical sensations. By imagining a relaxing setting and focusing on its details, it becomes easier to eliminate stressful thoughts and focus on the calming body activity. It becomes easier to eliminate stressful thoughts and focus on calming the body. Hypnosis. Administered by a licensed therapist, hypnosis can help tune out distracting brain activity and focus on specific suggestions related to positive thinking. Relaxation is a state where you feel calm and able to manage day to day life. Relaxation has many mental and physical health benefits, and the techniques can be accomplished almost anywhere. The simple act of becoming relaxed can have surprising benefits. In addition to the obvious psychological benefits of relieving stress and mental tension, the new findings indicate that deep relaxation, if practiced regularly, can strengthen the immune system and produce a host of other medically valuable physiological changes. It can help lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels and assist in pain management. In asthmatics, relaxation training has been found to widen restricted air passages. And these are just some of the things that are benefits of relaxation: decreased heart rate and respiration rate, lowered blood pressure, decrease in anxiety, relaxed muscles, reduced pain, both long term illness and chronic conditions, a boost in energy and better sleep patterns, a sense of calmness and confidence, and improved coping activities. As you know, simple yet effective tools for some physical self care, such as breathing and movement. We did a breathing exercise before, so you should be familiar with the benefits of breathing and how to be aware of your own breathing. This activity is going to also incorporate some mild physical activity movement as well. So, for this activity, you may sit or stand, whichever is more comfortable for you, with your feet flat on the floor, either sitting or standing. Inhale and reach your arms high over your head. Exhale and return your arms to the starting position with your hands at your side. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, back, and torso. Again, inhale and reach your arms up as high as you can over your head. Become aware of the stretching. Exhale and bring your arms back down to your sides in the starting position. Do this again. And as before, become aware of the stretching in your shoulders, back, and torso. With your feet flat on the floor, raise your arms high over your head as you inhale. Exhale and return your arms to your starting position with your arms at your side. Do this 2 or 3 more times. As we've said before, this is an easy exercise to do at the office without any equipment or preparation. You may even have done this before to ease up tense muscles in your back and neck. If you have, you're already ahead of the game. We've already spoken a great deal about emotional self care in general, but here we will go a bit deeper. Emotional self care is providing what's necessary for identifying and nurturing feelings, the conscious inner state, and the mind. In simpler terms, emotional self care is caring for our emotional needs by identifying what we are feeling and then moving towards that in a way that honors ourselves and our emotions. When our emotional self care needs are not being addressed, we tend to feel stressed, frustrated, and burned out. Emotional self care is one of the most important facets of our self care routine. Long before he helped draft the Declaration of Independence, Franklin was a printer, an inventor, and a philosopher. He said, "When the well is dry, we know the worth of water." And that certainly goes into things that we've experienced over the past month. But what does this quote really mean to you? It's really not about water. The aspects of emotional self care encompass many things, from the awareness of basic emotional needs to awareness of self. Emotional care is wide ranging. Such aspects of emotional care include, but not limited to, awareness of emotional needs, awareness of the need of support systems, awareness of intellectual needs, and awareness of self. Emotional self care involves caring for your emotional health in order to attain emotional well being. The key is to get in touch with your emotions. This can mean taking some time to meditate, write in your journal, practicing gratitude by reflecting, or sharing with others, or talking with a close friend. Allow yourself to safely experience your full range of emotions. Develop friendships that are supportive and write a gratitude list. Write 3 good things that you did each day. And of course, do something that you enjoy daily. Maintain social groups or meetings and talk to a friend about how you're coping with work and life's demands. These things are essential during the time that we have during COVID. Emotional awareness is the ability to recognize not just your own emotions, but also those of others. This awareness is a big component of what is referred to as emotional intelligence, or EI, which also includes being able to solve problems in life by understanding emotions, such as being able to regulate your own emotions and cheer other people up when they're feeling low. Being able to clearly identify your own feelings and understand those feelings and those of others have the following benefits. You can communicate your emotional states more clearly to others. You can move through difficulties faster by using your emotions as a navigating tool. You can set personal boundaries that work for you, and you can understand and others better and be more helpful. You can help yourself feel better by knowing what decisions lead to feeling good. People who are emotionally aware tend to access more joy and fulfillment. When you know the difference between what feels good and what feels bad to you, you're liberated to gravitate towards the latter. And if you understand your emotions, when life inevitably brings a challenge, you won't panic and either be overwhelmed or repress how you feel, but instead, you will learn from what you are feeling and take care of yourself. A support system is more than friends and family. It's a network of people you can depend on, either emotionally or practically. A strong support system is one that includes both a social network of people as well as professionals. When it comes to a social network, we have created those friendships, generally during non stressful times. We need to learn how to ask for help and allow people to provide you with comfort during difficult times. This type of support could be anything from going out to coffee with a friend or talking to a family member over the phone. We need trusted friends, family, and peers on whom we can rely when things get tough. Support systems are not only family and friends, they're also professionals who can help. This type of support system are professionals on whom you can rely for advice and emotional support. This might also be a support group specific to your needs. A support group is generally led by a professional, but opens the opportunity for you to share your experiences with others. Sharing with others challenges you to face. Sharing with others challenges you to face is another reminder that you are not in this alone. Taking the time to build a social support network is an investment in your mental and physical well being. Life is full of ups and downs. In our support network, ideally, we need those who understand us and on whom we can depend during hard times. We need people who will listen intently to us and give us honest, constructive feedback. Research has proven that having a support system has many positive, healthy benefits, such as higher levels of well being, better coping skills, and a longer, healthier life. Social support can help reduce depression and anxiety. Some people do best with large support systems, while others need just a small support system. You and only you can determine what works best in any given situation. Giving and receiving support from others is a basic human need. Studies have demonstrated that social isolation and loneliness are associated with a greater risk of poor mental health and poor cardiovascular health, as well as other health problems. Other studies have shown the benefits of a network of social support, including the ability to cope with stressful situations, alleviating the effects of emotional distress, promoting lifelong good mental health, and enhancing self esteem, lowering cardiovascular risks, such as lowering blood pressure, and promoting healthy lifestyle behaviors. Successful relationships are always a two-way street, requiring active participation by everyone. A strong support system is only successful when you are able to maintain it. Once you have identified members of your support system, it is essential to keep it strong. A good rule of thumb is to treat your friends as you want to be treated. In other words, be the friend you want to have. Many factors contribute to healthy, happy relationships. We turn to our social supports in times of need, so they must be identified before they're needed. Nurturing them is essential. There are ways to do that, and here are some suggestions. It's not an exhaustive list. Relationships are always a work in process. There are some suggestions for nurturing your relationships within your support system. Stay in touch, answer phone calls, return emails, and reciprocating invitations let people know that you care. Don't compete. Be happy instead of be happy instead of jealous when your friends succeed. Be a good listener. Listen when your friends are speaking. Find out what's important to them. And don't overdo it. Be careful not to overwhelm friends and family with phone calls and emails. Save those high demand times for when you really need them. Appreciate your friends and family. Take time to say thank you and express how important they are to you. Give back. Be available to family and friends when they need support. Intellectual needs. These are needs that are met by using that part of the mind that does your thinking. We use our brains to solve our problems that occur in our daily lives, in our work, and during leisure and recreational activities. We also use our brains to help develop new skills and knowledge. We all have our own interests and like different things, and so as individuals, we think differently. To make the best use of all our abilities, we need to intellect to set our goals and targets. By doing this, we can help develop our self esteem. We can communicate with others our intellectual needs are being met. Taking part in activities that stimulate the brain to solve a problem will feel a sense of achievement. Intellectual wellness encourages us to engage in creative and mentally stimulating activities. These activities should expand your knowledge and skills while allowing you to share your knowledge and skills with others. Intellectual wellness can be developed through academics, cultural involvement, community involvement, and personal hobbies. As intellectual wellness develops, you're able to develop personal resources that will work together with the other realms of wellness in order to achieve a more balanced life. Intellectual wellness encourages learning. It's important to explore new ideas and understandings in order to become more mindful and better rounded. Having an optimal level of intellectual wellness inspires exploration. Intellectual wellness also stimulates curiosity. Curiosity is important because it motivates us to try new things and develop an understanding of how we see relationships between ourselves, others, and the environment. Intellectual wellness encourages learning. It is important to explore new ideas and understandings in order to become more creative, mindful, and better rounded. Having an optimal level of intellectual wellness inspires exploration and curiosity. Curiosity is important because it motivates us to try new things and develop an understanding of how you see the relationship of your place in the world. It's an appreciation of lifelong learning, a fostering of creative thinking, developing moral reasoning, expanding our worldviews, and inspires exploration. Intellectual wellness is essentially the ability to open our minds to new ideas and experiences. Such experiences can then enable personal decisions, group interactions, and community betterment. When we have the desire to learn new concepts, improve skills, and seek challenges in pursuit of lifelong learning, it contributes to and builds on our intellectual wellness. There is no set benefit of pursuing our intellectual needs and to promote intellectual wellness. Intellectual wellness can be developed through a multitude of activities that can be different for everyone. We can expand our horizons through reading, writing, sharing, travel, and exploration. We observe the world around us, we listen, question, and find new applications for what is learned. We stay current with the world through current events and news. We try something new and out of our comfort zone. We can read books and magazines, staying informed and staying interested in community activities. This will expand the knowledge of others. Self awareness involves monitoring our stress, thoughts, emotions, and benefits. It is a major part of personal development. It's an awareness of one's own personality or individuality. It's not to be confused with consciousness, being aware of one's environment and body and lifestyle. Self awareness is the recognition of that awareness. When we are truly self aware, we're able to evaluate ourselves, manage emotions, align behavior with values, and fully understand how others perceive us. When we practice self awareness, we evaluate how values, passions, and goals fit into our current environment and emotions. We are then able to learn how to fit everything together. We understand how other people view us, thereby creating stronger, more authentic relationships with colleagues, friends, and family. Essentially, you can see here are two distinct forms: internal and external self awareness. Internal being how we integrate values into our own thoughts, feelings, behaviors, strengths, and weaknesses. External self awareness is the ability to see and understand how others see us. With this in mind, the benefits of self awareness include enriched emotional intelligence and greater empathy and listening skills, improved critical thinking skills and decision making, strengthened communications and relationships, as well as enhanced leadership capabilities and capacity. A simple yet effective tool for some physical self care is our breathing. We did a breathing exercise before, so you should be familiar with the benefits of breathing and how to be aware of our own breathing. This activity focuses on a strategy of imaging colors along with breathing actions. As we've done previously, you should take long, deep breaths that come from the abdomen rather from the chest. So let's begin. Start by getting in a comfortable seated position with both feet flat on the floor. Relax your body as much as possible. Close your eyes or turn your gaze downward. Begin to breathe comfortably and deeply, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your lips should be parted slightly so that the outgoing breath crosses over your lips. Keep the rhythm of your breathing natural and relaxed. As you breathe in through your nose, imagine breathing in the color blue and calm, safe, confident feelings. Breathe out through your mouth and the color gray and any anxious, stressed, or negative feelings. Breathe in through your nose and allow the blue to flow over you, focused on any stressed parts of your body. Allow the blue to cover those areas of your body. Breathe out gray through your nose, your mouth, your fingertips, your head, anywhere else that feels comfortable. Feel the stress leaving those parts of your body. Breathe in the blue again, allowing the calmness to spread over your entire body. Breathe out the gray through your mouth, your fingertips, your head, anywhere that feels comfortable. Feel that stress leaving those parts of your body. Doing this breathing and visualization exercise will become easier with practice and will begin for you to feel more natural. Experiment with different colors and see what colors work best for you. You may find that you will use different colors at different times of the day. Do what works best for you. At this time, we'll have a brief question and answer session and discuss what we've learned during this session.